In the last class, we have seen what is leveling and why we need to carry out the leveling work, right? For the leveling work, why we are going to carry is in order to understand the ground profile, right? We are going to carry out the leveling, right? So if any of the inclination is there, declination is there, slope is there, or if any kind of an undulations is there, right? In order to know that, we are going to carry out the leveling work. Okay, so in the previous class we have discussed regarding what are the different kind of definitions that we are going to use it in leveling. So level surface, level line, horizontal plane, right, vertical line, vertical plane, what is datum, what is MSL, what is benchmark, all these are the different important aspect that we have seen in the previous class. Okay, so in order to carry out the leveling work, right, we will be using certain of the instruments that we are going to use, that we are going to see in today's class. So again, in the previous class we have discussed regarding the principles of leveling. In that we have seen barometric leveling, trigonometric leveling, spirit leveling, okay, and which is nothing but the direct leveling. So we are going to utilize the direct leveling, right? That the direct leveling we are going to utilize. In order to carry out the direct leveling, we require certain of the instrument, that is where we want the dumpy level and we want the staff. So we will, in today's class we are going to see what is a staff, and then what are the different kinds of leveling instruments that we are going to use it in the field of leveling. Okay, basically why we need to have the leveling is in order to know how the earth profile is there, or how the ground is there, if it is going to have any inclination, declination, right, slope. In order to know that, we need to use certain of the instrument. So the instruments what we are going to use in the field of leveling are, we will be using the dumpy level, Y level, reversible level, tilting level, then self leveling or automatic leveling, we call it as an auto level, then the geodetic level. So these are the different telescopic instrument that we are going to use, or that we are going to sight the staff. Now what is staff and all that I will explain it. Okay, now suppose we want to carry out, right, we want to carry out the leveling work, right, we want to carry out the leveling work, right. We consider this as the ground surface, right, this is as the ground surface. Now what we are going to do is we will be having one telescope, right, and we will be having one staff, right. So in order to know how the ground profile is there, what we are going to do is, with this particular telescope we are going to sight the staff. We are going to sight the staff, and there will be some readings will be there on this particular staff. From this dumpy level, or from this telescope, what we are going to do is, we will be taking the readings which are there on this particular staff, right. So this staff will be continuously, it will be moving. Prior to this particular point, right, probably your staff was there here, right, probably it was there here, right. So continuously what you are going to do is, here you can see that the staff is at a higher level as compared to your telescopic instrument. So it was here, and we have taken the reading over here. Then what we are going to do is, we are going to shift it over here, and then we are going to take the reading over here. Then again we are going to shift it. Then again we are going to shift it, and we are going to take the readings over here. So what we are going to get out of this is, with this particular, we call this particular instrument as a telescopic, right, and this we call it as a staff. There are different types of the instruments are there, from where we are going to see this particular staff, and we are going to take the readings. Now these the via level, dumpy level, reversible level, tilting level, your auto level, geodetic level, all these are nothing but these are the different kinds of an instrument, right. These are the different kind of an instrument, or the telescopes, in order to sight the staff. Now let us one by one, we are going to discuss regarding what are the different types of levels that we are going to have. Now the leveling instrument, it is having the level and the leveling staff. It is mainly composed of the level and the leveling staff. Okay, the basic purpose of level, right? This particular instrument we are going to call it as an level. Okay, so the basic purpose of this particular level is in order to provide the horizontal line of sight. As I have told that you are going to, from this particular level or telescope, what we are going to do is it is going to provide the horizontal line of sight towards the staff. So whatever the horizontal line we are going to getting the reading on staff, that we are going to noting it down, and there we are going to get the reading. So overall we are going to get out the ground profile from this particular staff. It is going to provide the horizontal line of sight. Okay, it consists of the telescope to provide the line of sight. As I have told, it is going to provide the telescope which is going to have the line of sight. It is going to have the level tube, right, to make the line of sight horizontal. Then it is going to have the leveling head, okay, and it is going to have the tripod to support the instrument. Okay, so we are going to see one by one what are those instruments are. Okay, now coming to the dumpy level, first of all we are going to study what is a dumpy level, right? We are going to study regarding what is dumpy level. Okay, so a dumpy level, right, it is designed by the Gravette. It is going to consist of the telescope, right? It is going to have the telescope which is firmly, it is going to be secured by the two collars. So it is going to be secured by the collar fixed by the adjustment screws. These are we are going to call this as an adjustment screws, or we are going to call it as an leveling screw. This telescope, it is mounted on a collar, right? It is going to be mounted on a collar, okay, which is going to be also call this collar. It is going to have the vertical spindle. This particular telescope, it is attached to the vertical spindle, right? We call this portion as a spindle, or we call it as a collar. Now this particular telescope, it is mounted on a vertical spindle, right, which is going to have the level screws, okay, which is going to have the level screws. Okay, it is going to have the telescope, right? It is going to have this, we call it as a telescope, and a vertical spindle which is going to be casted on a single piece, and this we call it as a bubble tube, right? This we call it as a bubble tube. From this bubble tube we are going to get it whether this particular telescope is exactly at a horizontal or no, right? From this particular bubble tube we are going to get this particular bubble tube, right? If it is at a center, if the bubble is at the center, then we can say that the line of sight is completely horizontal. Now if it is not completely at center, if the bubble, it is not at completely at center, right, there is then the horizontal line of sight is not exactly horizontal. It is going to have some tilt. If we are going to have some tilt in the horizontal line of sight, then whatever the reading that we are going to have it from the dumpy level, right, that we are going to get the faulty reading. So when we are going to set the instrument should be completely horizontal. This bubble tube should be at the center. Now it is going to have an eyepiece. From this eyepiece, we are going to look towards the staff from here, right? And it is going to have an objective end. It is going to have lens over here. It is going to have the lens over here. We are going to look towards the object, right? Suppose there is here a staff is there here, right? A staff is there over here, right? We are going to look towards the staff from this end, and then there is an objective end, right? And then it is going to provide the horizontal line of sight. Okay, so wherever the horizontal line of sight meets, there we are going to get the reading. So basic thing when we are going to take the reading, right, the main thing that we should have is the instrument should be properly, it should be centered and leveled on the tripod. If we are not going to maintain the line of sight horizontal, then we are going to make the mistakes. So here by using these particular leveling screws, right, I was talking regarding the line of sight should be horizontal, right? If the line of sight is not horizontal, then we are going to get the faulty readings. So in order to make the instrument, right, in order to make the instrument completely horizontal, we will be using this leveling screws in order to make it the horizontal. It is as I have told, the dumpy level, it is going to have the telescope, right, which is going to have the focusing type, which is going to fixed on a vertical spindle, right. Both the telescopic tube and it is the vertical spindle are cast in a one piece, as I have told. The leveling head of the two parallel plates, right, the leveling head of the two parallel plates, it is going to have the leveling screws. It is going to have the leveling screws. The upper plate, this plate, it is the leveling screws. Above it, whatever the plate is there, we call it as a tri-batch, or we are going to call it as a trivet stage. A sensitive, as I have told, the level tube is used for, it is making the telescope completely horizontal and the line of sight to keep the completely horizontal. So these are the different kind of parts where this is a line of collimination, and then level tube, this is a vertical axis, right, and then this is called as an horizontal the line. Okay, now this particular dumpy level is having some of the advantages. What kind of an advantages it is going to have is, it is going to have the simpler in construction with the fewer movable parts and fewer adjustments to be made, and it is going to have the longer life adjustments. And again, this your telescope, it can be rotated horizontally, right, in the 360 degrees. It can be rotated horizontally in 360 degrees through the vertical axis, right, through the vertical axis it can be rotated, so that we can get the readings. Okay, now we are going to speak regarding via level or the Y level. The next is we are going to study regarding the Y level. The essential, there is a difference between the via level and the dumpy level. The essential difference between the dumpy level and the via level is that the telescope is fixed on a spindle, right, while the via level, the telescope is present on a two vertical Y supports, right. It is the via level, it is going to be supported on a two of the supports. The Y support consists of the curved clips, and if the clips are raised, right, the Y level, it is going to have the curved clips, right. I was talking regarding the curved clips. Okay, if the clips are raised, if this particular clip is raised, this particular portion is there towards the telescope. If the clip is raised, the telescope can be rotated in the Y's or removed or turned end to end, right. If the clip is raised, it can be turned end to end. When the clips are fastened, the telescope is held in the turning point about its axis and the lug on the clips. Okay, so this is regarding the via level is going to have one of the advantage over the dumpy level is that the adjustments can be tested with the greater repeatedly and easy. However, the adjustments do not have any longer life and it can be disturbed more frequently due to the large number of movable parts. Okay, so this is regarding the Y level. Then we will speak regarding the reversible level, right. This is one more type of instrument that we are going to study, right. The reversible level, it is going to have or a combination of the features of both the dumpy level and the via level, right. The telescope is going to be supported by the two rigid sockets, right. It is going to be supported by the two rigid sockets into which the telescope can be introduced from the either end, and it can be fixed in a positions. Okay, now this is regarding the reversible level. Then we will be seeing regarding the tilting level. Okay, this is regarding the tilting level. In case of dumpy level and via level, the line of sight, right, in the line of sight is nothing but, this is nothing but the line of sight. It is perpendicular to the vertical axis. It was perpendicular to the vertical axis. Once the instrument is leveled, the line of sight becomes the horizontal and the vertical lines becomes the truly vertical. Okay, provided the instrument is in the adjustment. In case of tilting level, what happens is the line of sight can be tilted slightly without tilting the vertical axis. The line of sight, in this what happens is the line of sight, this is line of sight, can be tilted without tilting the vertical axis. Okay, without tilting the vertical axis, this is what we are going to have an advantage. Okay, then the line of sight and the vertical axis need not to be exactly perpendicular to each other in this particular case. If any of the small adjustments or the slight moving, slight disturbance is there, then even though we can take out the readings, the line of sight and the vertical axis need not to be exactly perpendicular to each other in this particular case. It is going to helps in taking the quick leveling. If sometimes we want the quick leveling in that particular case, right, even though if small changes are there in the levels and all, in this tilting level we can take out the readings. Okay, now here it is this feature, right, it is going to help in the taking the quick leveling. The instrument is leveled roughly by using